Would you go to a child in a cancer ward and tell them they should be grateful?
Oh, yeah. But the best thing any person have is a life, whether it's sick or anything.
Even if their life is horrible?
It doesn't matter. If we don't have these children, where the next generation come from?
Why does there need to be a next generation?
This is here, and everything created. You are creator for us, so we have to be here. We cannot finish it. What you're talking about, genocide, but not the way that you drop a bomb. You are saying stop having a kid.
Yeah, we're here today promoting the idea of antinatalism, and the idea is that it's wrong to bring sentient beings into existence. So obviously it means having children.
Animals as well.
Yes. So example, I think it's a good thing to go vegan, to not eat animals, because when we buy meat, we're paying someone to bring animals into existence to suffer and die.
I don't think it's genocide, because I think people voluntarily choosing not to have children.
Oh no, this is their prerogative. This is their prerogative. If somebody say I don't want a kid, this is their prerogative.
Yeah.
But to me, it is the best thing any person do, because you got a parent, haven't you?
I'm not a parent.
No, you are a parent. You have parents.
Oh, I have parents.
Oh yeah. If they didn't have that, you wouldn't be here, would you?
No, I know, but I wouldn't care that I wasn't here.
No, you should. You should.
No, but I wouldn't exist.
What are your thoughts on procreation and whether or not it's justified?
So I believe there's enough resources to feed the whole world, like 4 times over.
Yeah.
It's just there's no equality basically. So people don't share the resources with us.
Yes.
So there's inequality in the world.
Yes. I'll definitely agree. There's more that we could be doing to lessen the suffering in life. But I do think that even in a world where people did have enough to eat, there was more equality. I still think that there's a big risk that they will experience some suffering. Would you agree? There could be illness. It could be, if someone dies, then bereavement, that causes a lot of suffering. There's a lot of suffering that can still occur, even if the world was a lot more fair than it is today.
It's like looking at a half-filled cup. You can either look at it empty or you can look at half-filled.
Yes.
So life can also be amazing as well.
It can be, yes. Yeah,
opportunities, many experiences.
Definitely.
Meeting people and finding love, starting a family.
Absolutely. And I think they're all really valuable things when we already exist. I don't think it's a good idea to create people so that they can experience those good things. So I think you and me, we both exist. I really hope that you're happy. And I hope that everyone is happy because we exist right now, so we have value for it. But I don't think it's a good idea to create people so that they can experience happiness, because we know, unfortunately, they're definitely going to die and they're probably going to suffer before that.
No, you shouldn't. Because you're supposed to be thankful to your parent. They brought you in this world and you are looking everything.
Why is that something you should be thankful for?
You've been created through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your parent.
I know, but they took an extraordinary risk on my behalf.
No.
I could have had an awful life.
No.
Would you go to a child in a cancer ward and tell them they should be grateful?
Oh yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
What reason? What reason?
He's alive. He's alive. The best thing any person have is a life, whether he's sick or anything.
Even if their life is horrible?
It doesn't matter. Because when their life is horrible, they be rewarded more, especially the children.
Rewarded in what way?
This is what I struggle with when I talk to Christians and Muslims who believe in hellfire. Is I say to them that, a lot of people, according to their religions, a lot of people can or will go to hellfire. And if we create someone, we are risking that they will go. And again, nothing as bad that we can experience here in this life is as bad as burning in a lake of fire forever. So my question to you is it worth taking the risk that someone might go to hellfire by creating it?
You're very pessimistic. I don't mean that by disrespect.
No, that's fair. I do focus on the suffering, yes. So I can see why people think it's, yes.
So there's also eternal bliss,
yes,
eternal happiness as well.
Do you think it's a good idea to create people so that they might go to heaven or to Jannah?
Well, God doesn't want no one to go to hell anyway.
But people do.
But that's due to their own fault.
So we just ask that if your child, for example, so I've met people who've left Islam.
Yeah.
They used to be
I have
Muslims.
as well.
And I've met them, they've left Islam. They don't believe in Islam for the same reasons that I don't, for example. They might be an atheist, maybe they convert to Christianity or something, they've left. And I still think that they can be good people, even though that they've left Islam. And my worry is that they will then burn forever in a hellfire. There's a risk that they will. So if I was a Muslim and I was considering having children, I wouldn't want to risk the fact that they might go to the hellfire.
Do you think it's acceptable to create a child when you know that they might end up in hell?
No, they never have to end up in hell. They never. The only thing when you be the person who will end up in a hell when he's grown up and he don't follow the teaching
Right.
of it. Then he will be end up in hell.
Okay,
You have
so-
to decide yourself.
Yeah. So you could create someone that could end up in hell.
Not create. Allah create, but you are the vehicle. Mother and father the vehicle.
But you have a decision. You have a choice in it, right?
Yeah,
you choose to
do. Yeah, you
procreate.
can do
Yeah.
You can
So
do.
ultimately, your decision will lead to someone maybe going to hell.
No.
Why?
Why not? No. Not maybe. It's up to the person. When they're a child, I am responsible for them.
Yeah.
When they grow up, 18, 20, then this is the whole world for them. Then
no.
they have to learn
Yeah.
everything for themselves, earn for themselves, look after themselves,
Yeah.
do anything. If they want to get married, themselves. But one thing they have to do to look after their parents. This is the most important thing. If you are not looking after your parent, then you are useless person on earth.
No, so I understand that, but what I'm saying is, when you create someone, you're creating the conditions where they could act in such a way where they would end up in hell.
Why you think negative? Why
No,
don't
no.
you think positive?
No.
And then why you think
'Cause
positive?
I think positive in my own life,
Yeah.
but when I'm considering what I'm doing to others, you always have to take into account the ways that it could go very badly.
No. Life. This is life, son.
No, I know, that's why we shouldn't create it.
Unpredictable.
I know,
Everything
yeah.
is unpredictable, and that's why it's a test.
For me, I like children. It's got nothing to do with disliking children. In fact, it's because I want to protect children from the harms of coming existence that I don't have in them. But I'm sure you will agree that the children that you haven't had, for example, so me and you both don't have children. We could have had many children. I don't think you have harmed those children by not creating them. So I don't think they're flying through the air like, daddy, why haven't you made me? They're not suffering. But we both agree that there is a risk that if we did create them, they would experience suffering, either in this life or in the afterlife.
I would say it's improbable rather than probable.
But
I would say it's more improbable than probable.
that they would experience suffering.
Yeah.
But don't you think there is quite a lot of suffering in the world that you see?
Yeah, I do, yeah. But I live in the West.
Yes.
And compared to the
Yeah.
we're actually quite better off.
Oh no, we're massively
compared to many
privileged living here in the UK. I definitely agree. But you will agree that there are still people here in the UK who are quite miserable, who suffer quite a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But
And
in
in general, things are a
it
lot
doesn't
better.
compare to like Gaza.
Yeah, exactly. The war zone, absolutely. Yes. Things could be a lot worse. I think that things are a lot better.
I mean, I admit I probably wouldn't bring a child into the world if I lived in Palestine or in
Yes.
Gaza.
Oh, no, me too. And in fact, during times of war, I know that in World War II, a lot of people didn't have children. Whereas I think that's a good thing to do.
But do you not think that an idea that could lead you to, unintentionally, but a decision that you're making that could end up putting your child in a cancer wing is an extremely dangerous idea?
This is what it is. This is life all about.
But do you not think that shows that there's something wrong with life?
No,
There's something
Every-
ethically questionable about perpetuating it.
Allah created, the creator know what he did, and he knows everything, and he created us and he gave us all this, how to live on this earth.
Yeah.
And we got all the information.
But do you not think we should question the creator?
No, we cannot.
If the creator
No.
created an earth where children are in cancer
there
wards
is nothing.
or being blown up in a war
No,
zone,
that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because they are very lucky. They will go straight to the heaven. Nobody can ask them any question.
Personally,
you be, if you die like this one, as you are, definitely you go to hell. Simple as that.
I would go to hell.
Yeah.
Why would I go to hell?
You're not following it.
No, I'm not. No, I don't believe. But
What
so
it doesn't mean if truth is the truth. This is the truth. Most religious people believe there's a heaven and a hell.
Yeah.
If you don't believe that, it didn't mean there's no heaven and hell.
Yeah,
if you don't believe that there's no God, it's your belief.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
But do you
it's
not
there.
think so? Obviously, you've just met me. You don't ultimately know you. But generally, I try to be a decent person,
Oh,
right?
sure.
I try not to harm others. I'm vegan, right? I try not to harm animals. I abstain from harming animals.
Yeah.
But because I don't believe in a specific set of ideas, I'm going to end up in hell. Do you not think that creating someone into a world where even if they try to be the best person they can, and they go out of their way not to harm others, but they don't believe in a specific set of beliefs, they could end up in hellfire?
Oh, yeah.
Do you not think that is a highly ethically questionable act to do,
No.
put someone in that world?
Who create you, who give you everything, you can do whatever you like.
I hope that you are happy, and lots of people are. But happiness is only valuable for us because we exist. I don't think it's worth creating people so that they can be happy. Would you agree with that?
I disagree.
Yeah. Do you think it is worth creating people to be happy?
I think it's a good intention, a noble intention, that you want to make more happiness in the world.
But don't you think we can make more happiness in the world by helping those who already exist? So, for example, me and my wife, we've chosen not to have children, and the money that we save by not having children, we're donating to charity. That's part of our plan. And our argument is that we can help those who already exist, because there's plenty of suffering to go around. Help those who already exist, rather than creating new beings and then have to worry about them suffering too. Do you agree that pragmatically it's good to help those?
I think you have to look at each case individually.
Yes.
So maybe for your wife, the best thing is for you guys not to have any kids because, for whatever reason. But for some people, having children can cement the relationship and create more love between the two people.
Look, I admit, I do, and I really come to this realisation fairly recently. I do actually want to have children.
What about adopt?
But I think that, adoption might be an option, yeah, definitely. And I just think that it is, I don't think necessarily that just because you get pleasure from something, that makes it ethical.
That makes it right.
Yes, just for another example, I used to get a lot of pleasure from eating animals, from eating meat. I think that some meat was very tasty back in the day. But I think it's a wrong thing to do, to create those beings into existence for my personal pleasure.
Why would we think it's okay to create someone in a world where even if you're Muslim, you know that your child may become a non-Muslim, an ex-Muslim, and would they then go to hell?
Oh yeah, they go to hell.
So surely it is highly ethically questionable.
I can't say that. Look, my job is, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
To me, you are like a son to me.
Yeah.
You see, and I don't want you to go to hell. So I want you to understand and follow, then you do it yourself.
I understand
That's the message.
No, I understand that. I understand that you would want the best for your children, but you're creating them in a world where despite your best intentions.
Yeah. Because this is a test. This world is a test. Life and death is a test.
Do you not think that it's an extremely twisted test, though?
No.
It's a test where you didn't consent to taking it, and you could get cancer. The only way you can back out is commit suicide.
Why we have a cancer?
Because God created us, I guess, right?
No, it's not like that. I tell you, the disease is what we have. Look at that nowadays. Chemical. We eating chemicals.
No, there was cancer before artificial chemicals.
No. We don't know. Do we know that? Because there's so many things, we don't know. We were eating. There was actually every disease you have in your body. Every disease. As long as your body is healthy, you avoid it. And when your body go weaker, then the disease will attack on your body. Simple as that. That's the way it is.